Okay. Okay. It's good to finally be back home. You might be wondering what I was doing. It was Thanksgiving. I went to some relatives' house and had a lot of fun. The boss screamed his lungs out, so ironically enough, after punishing Mr. Speeder, I am going to be rewarding him. Alright, let's do this. Speed run time. I can't remember the Dream is the best song from book other than, Synopsis and some other songs too, which are merely there for aesthetic reasons and not because of the fact that this song is literally one of the best songs on the album. It's so much like their earlier work in that it has this sort of feeling of like the hopeless bleak despair isn't too overbearing and it still kind of has this feeling and a very catchy tune. And I like the song a lot. Alright, welcome to I'm going to draw some stuff in a comic and also probably just show off some old other comic things too. I promise this won't be too long. Anyway, here's the boss. Right, hey guys, it's me, the boss, and I threw out my lungs screaming during some college football. Uh, I was watching it with some buddies, and anyway, I also went to some game store or something. It was a lot of fun, but I threw out my voice and ugh, I just drank a elixir of instant healing, and my throat is relatively back to normal. Hi everyone, it's the boss. It's the boss. Now you might be wondering, what's the history of Shrimpy? Or maybe you've never been wondering that. Here's the thing. Um, a video about the history of Shrimpy is coming soon, probably about Monday or Tuesday, within the next relative time frame. What is being done for December 17th, the birthday of the Jimmy's Enchants franchise? Well, instead of doing some gimmicky comic, Potato Girl's doing a pretty cool, fun thing of the Origins specials leading up to there. So every day will be another mini comic in December leading up. One of them on the 25th will be a Meteor Mist special, the first Meteor Mist of Jimmy. And on the 17th will be like a, I don't know, special thing about a certain character, someone's request, I don't know. But it's all going to be very early Jimmy, so it's going to have to be reworked a lot. You might be wondering about Large Voidian's Lament, which is the next comic chronologically after what's it called? Let me. It's the multiply renamed comic Shmallowy Nigel. The next comic is Jimmy Will Be Back, which will be reworked. Was written several weeks ago last year and is going to be coming out someday. Do you enjoy the Boss Conspiracy Hour? Do you think it's a little too unscripted? Well, a big scripted thing is coming. And here's the thing, it might be a little over an hour, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, look forward to something in the near future teasing that. Yeah, okay, off to Potato Gills for some less announcy things and some behind the scenes fun. I'm basically treating this video like it is a live stream, so I hope you all will sit back, relax, enjoy, as I take you through a wild ride that is Jimmy's Engines. We are now entering Section Z, where reality blurs into fantasy and fantasy stops existing. And you'll know what I mean in a second. So here's the comic I just finished. This is completely incorrect as to what actually happens, for the most part. Anyway, right now I'm working on Sheer Chaos, which, yeah, you can probably tell what's going on here. I don't think I have any mention of the big thing that's going on this page. I don't know how many times I've mentioned it outside of real life to people, but I'm not going to spoil it here. It's going to be a big twist. Let's just say Seinfeld. I am the king of stretches, and one person whose backstory is an extreme stretch is Lugace. Lugace's backstory is, first upon a times, I was sitting around and being pretty chill. Anyway, Zictor was like hanging around, and he was messing around with some magic spell one time, and then he summoned me by saying my full name correctly, using a guided speech synthesizer, and summoned me. And I, as being the Lugace I am, decided, hey, I'm gonna have some fun with this guy. So I was like, okay, how about you, like, divorce your wife and then make your son hate wizards forever. And I basically hypnotized him into it. But this is back when I was like, crazy, evil, like, elder being that I was at the time. And it was a lot of fun. But anyway, my backstory is a stretch because apparently it's like Andy Bernard's, and that's why I was cast as him by Ghost Lizard Andy Bernard. I thought he was, picking favorites since I think I'm related to him somehow. I'm related to everyone pretty much because I'm Cole's son, and everyone is also related to either me or one of the ancients. It's very confusing, and things get weird not easily because there's millions of generations. Anyway, what is that one thing? What is that one thing I wanted to say? What is that one thing? Oh yeah. Okay, my backstory. Andy Bernard. Here's why. You see, Andy Bernard started out he was somewhere else. So let's say somewhere else is Shiganlia, named after my brother Shigig. Then the next, he was brought back by Jim. Then, where was I? Oh yeah, so I was brought back by a Jim. So, Andy was brought back by Jim Halpert. I was brought back by Jimmy Zenchins. Anyway, so I was banished after screwing around with someone and ruining his life pretty much, causing him to have years of contempt against his spouse and his son. Although they were going to get a divorce anyway because I basically can see the future like it's in the past. And in my mind, it's obvious that you don't like me doing They Might Be Giants puns. So, yeah, I don't care. Anyway, here's the deal. Okay, so I was brought back by Jimmy, and I was summoned this time by him finding a rundown cathedral of mine in traveling to a remote part of Lonfinkia. It's third moon. And so I was basically banished to the Shadow Realm. And I could do nothing but be a shadow and be really weird and cryptic and creepy. And then I became a real boy again. And he let me be in his improv troupe, and I've been doing that since. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Like Andy, I punched a hole in some things. I blew up a post office, got a wig, in that exact order, in that exact cause and effect. And in the fact that also I'm really into singing and stuff. I used to be basing my voice off a Weird Al. But no one knows that except for you now, person who is sitting through this like 7 hour. As you can tell, I'm a big They Might Be Giants fan because I got their stuff on my wall and other stuff too. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, Garfield. It's a little known Jimmy Zenshin's fun fact. I wrote comic books in the past, and I want to show off a little bit of this one, just some select pieces. Here on the first page we have a comic where the Large Voidian Mr. Potato duo steal a crystal, go to prison, obviously for a setup for a thing, I guess. Here's a big revelation about Jimmy that's going to make everything make sense. It's an improv show that's gone too far, and this is before it went way too far. It always had the bizarreness of it, the overused tropes, and now it all makes sense. So they left. This comic, Jimmy is a taste tester, which is obviously a very good setup for a thing. So he eats a chili dog with I think it's a Frito pie dog, which is what I'm going to have for dinner in about 5 minutes or so, or less, I think. Anyway, he eats the hot dog, and it tastes like an awkward silence, but this one tastes like chocolate being eaten by a lactose-intolerant business duck. And then here's Jeff. He wants a steak dog, so he gives him a steak dog, but with his multiple rows of teeth. This guy cannot stand it. Sometimes I write duds. This is one of them. The girls show off unfunny Girl Scout cookie parodies that I made, and I don't like those. So this is a good one because it is really weird. Halabatasis. Also, Inkblot was a major player back in the day. And I'll show you another. So anyway, here's how Inkblot was a major player. I wrote a song, and I want to animate all this. So I'm not going to show off too much of the rest of the book. But be warned, Inkblot's a big guy. This is what Potato Guild looks like. I'm going to end the video here. And then I'm going to show off some old comics to some Jimmy Halloween music. Alright. See you guys later.